The journey of 1,000 miles never begins with strength, never begins with confidence, and never begins with certainty. It begins with a single step, a small, almost invisible step that most people are too afraid to take. And that is why most people stay where they are, not because they lack talent, but because they lack courage. A wise warrior understands something that ordinary people never realize. The greatest battle is the one you never have to fight. Because true mastery is not about defeating enemies. It is about controlling situations before they even become conflicts. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting at all. Appear weak when you are strong, and appear strong when you are weak. Because life is not about brute force, it is about strategy, perception, patience. If you know your enemy, and you truly know yourself, then you don't have to fear the result of 100 battles. But the real danger in life is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge. When a person believes he knows everything, he stops learning. And that is the beginning of his downfall. Stand for your rights, even if you stand alone, even if the world turns against you, even if you are facing the most powerful forces of your time. Because silence in the face of injustice is not peace. It is surrender. And remember this, you can win every battle in life if none of your own people stand among your enemies. But betrayal is never random. It never comes from strangers. It comes from those you trusted, those you believed in, those you called your own. No one tells a story where they are the villain. That is why you must learn to see beyond words and observe actions. Because words can lie, but actions never do. The one who is full will never understand the pain of the hungry, and the one who commits injustice today will face injustice tomorrow. This is not revenge. This is balance. If your heart trembles when you see injustice, then you are not weak. You are aware. You are alive. Keep your thinking clear. Keep your direction straight. And success will eventually find you. Because the truth is, you already have everything you need to become great. The power to protect yourself is always in your hands, but the chance to defeat your enemy comes from his mistakes. So be patient. Observe. Wait. Never argue with an ignorant person, because arguing with ignorance does not make you wise. It only brings you down to their level. A wise leader does not react emotionally. He calculates, he measures, he weighs every decision in terms of gain and loss. The most dangerous people in the world are not enemies, but those who fight among themselves while their rights are being stolen. A single spy can destroy an entire army, and a single traitor can humiliate an entire nation. If you want to destroy a society, you don't need weapons. Just corrupt the youth. Because when the foundation is weak, the entire structure collapses on its own. Freedom comes with pain, sacrifice, struggle. But that pain is far better than the comfort of slavery. Sometimes, your greatest danger is not your enemies. It is your friends. A silent man and a dog that does not bark are both dangerous, because silence often hides intention. Winning is not always about fighting harder. Sometimes, it is about thinking deeper. Never expect justice from those who benefit from injustice, and never waste your words on people who do not respect you. Because hunger, whether of the body or of the mind, can destroy knowledge, wisdom, and logic. The oppressor is not powerful. Your silence makes him powerful. Success achieved through cheating is worse than failure. Because above every law, above every system, there is one court that never fails. The court of your conscience. And it never lies. The worst kind of person is the one who knows the truth, but still stands with falsehood. Life is not always about showing strength. Sometimes, the real battle is fought in the mind. Stay busy, stay focused, because an empty mind becomes the home of fear, anxiety, and doubt. Revolutions are not created by words. They are created by youth. But when the youth chooses corruption, then revolution dies, and slavery takes its place. Victorious warriors win first, and then go to battle. Defeated warriors go to battle first, and then hope to win. Control your anger, because a man's intelligence is revealed in the moment he loses control. A wise man speaks only when silence has said everything. Compete with the world. Push yourself. Grow, but never compete with your parents or your teacher, because losing there is certain. Most of life's pain comes from one simple thing: avoiding reality. Face it, accept it, grow from it. A wise person does not wait for opportunities. He creates them. Betrayal is painful because it comes from the unexpected. The smartest way to defeat an enemy is to turn him into a friend. Good decisions come from experience, and experience comes from bad decisions. Maturity is when you stop forcing people to choose you. Time flows like a river. You cannot touch the same moment twice, so live fully before it becomes a memory. Positions, titles, status, they are temporary, but the way you treat people, that becomes your legacy. Never lose hope, because tomorrow might be the day everything changes. A lion never wastes time thinking about what sheep say. Responsibility makes you mature, not age, and never expect everyone to have a heart like yours. Great results come from small, consistent efforts. Sometimes, the hardest lesson in life is learning to love your enemy. Because even in complete darkness, a single spark of light cannot be hidden. Knowledge without action is useless, and action without knowledge is dangerous. Strong people help others, even when they are fighting their own internal battles. Stay away from negative people, because they have a problem for every solution. And when you lose, don't lose the lesson, because your greatest teacher is your last mistake. And always remember this: the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you discover why.